We've got baseball. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Toronto Blue Jays. Moments away on 2K Sports.
How to describe him? Well, how about as a winner? Mark Burley, he'll be putting his stuff on display here today. In Toronto, downtown, it's the Rogers Center and the Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Gary Thorne alongside Steve Phillips and John Kruk. 2K Sports brings you Monday Night Baseball. The starting pitcher, Sean Markham. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Quality right-hander on the mound against this lineup. He should be able to get the outs he needs to come away with a victory, especially if his offense gives him some run support.
Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, the potential's there for Alex Rios to be a productive hitter. So let's see if he can provide some offense for his team today, because they're going to need it.
And Posednik's batting. He'll be leading off the game. First pitch coming up.
Left fielder, number 24, Scott Posednik.
Markham with the delivery. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. He stops at second. That will be a double. He's in scoring position now with nobody out.
Alexi Ramirez.
Well, this could be a start of a great inning for these guys. You like to swing on this, and good hustle also to get to second base. Now, still 3 outs to go with the man in scoring position.
Hut shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
Now batting.
So here's how Toronto will stack up defensively. Any picks here, Steve?
There's nothing flashy about Lyle Overbay at first base. All he does is make plays. He can range to his right and make the play, and he also has a good arm to give feeds to pitchers covering the base.
Runner over third, 1 down, Paul Konerko.
Well, Paul Konerko just put together another solid season. He's never going to be a guy that hits for a great average, 265, but he's a run producer in the middle of that lineup. 28 home runs, 88 RBIs in 152 games.
And it's through. Konerko brings him home. Konerko's certainly one of those players you look at as far as your offense is concerned in combined categories of runs and RBIs. He gets on base and he can bring base runners in.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He scores runs with not a lot of speed. He's not a great runner. When he first came up with the Dodgers thought they had a 40-homer, 120 RBI guy every year, but it took him a while to figure it out. But when he did, he became a really good, solid major league player.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. And Steve, they've got the edge right now. They're getting some big runs at an important part of the game, trying to salt it away early.
And Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
And it doesn't hurt to get that started to throw a few pitches either.
Well, he's going to need to settle down a little bit here so he can stick around later in the game.
0-1 offering from Markham. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, his last game came so close to hitting for the cycle. Got the home run and the single and double, but unfortunately just couldn't come up with a triple.
2 away. And he looks that runner back to second base. And Beckham's in the box. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Markham with the delivery. Swing and a drive deep left center. It's up against the wall and a bounce. There's the throw. And Konerko will score.
Now batting for the Chicago White
Well, pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives it, good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitchers are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock. Now swinging a shot toward second. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The White Sox lead it 2-0.
first inning.
Mark Burley is
for the
going to be
Toronto
pitching.
Blue Jays,
He gets settled
center
in
fielder,
for Chicago.
number 10,
Johnny gets going here against these Toronto bats. What do you think we're going to see?
Well, don't blink your eye on this one, because if you do, you're going to miss some pitches from Mark Burley, the quickest worker in all of baseball. When he gets it, he throws it. There's no wasted time. He has a low pitch count. He throws a fastball, curve, a changeup, a slider.
On the ground to short, and Ramirez fields the ball. And so Wells retired. Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's the Blue Jays lineup. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, anytime Aaron Hill is in the lineup, he can be a game changer. He has now added a lot of power to the arsenal in his offensive weaponry, and when you make a mistake, he can end a game with one swing.
And we've got Snyder batting.
Well, Mark Burley again established himself as the ace of the Chicago White Sox staff. You talk about a guy who doesn't throw hard, but he keeps the ball in play. He makes his fielders work behind him, and that's why everyone loves playing with him.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. And for Mark Burley, he has turned into a real horse. This is a guy not only pitches well and often, but deep into games.
Well, he sure does. He's a godsend to the bullpen, because every time he goes out there, you know he's going to give you 7, 8, possibly even 9 innings every start.
And it holds at 0-2. Burley with a delivery, and Snyder will watch that up high.
Now looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
And Travis Snyder not looking for that one. That's strike 3.
Well, this thing just about stops as it gets to home plate. The hitter could have reloaded a couple times if he decided to swing. Instead, he just wanted to watch it go by.
And Lynn's batting. One of the best RBI men in the American League a season ago. Good pitch from Burley, swung on and missed. And that's on the black for a called strike, 0-2. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball, 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Cut fastball, swung on and missed. Side retired. And they are retired in short order. Good defensive half inning. The White Sox still ahead. A chilly night that seems to be getting a little colder as we play on, and happy to bring you our broadcast on 2K Sports. Leading it off, A.J. Pierzynski. Hard grounded to short. And so Pierzynski retired. And Mark Tiana.
2009, the White Sox found themselves in the middle of the AL Central Division. A big part of that was their failures on the road in 09.
Taps this one foul off to the left. And talking about the White Sox on the road, the adage of baseball, of course, 500 on the road. Well, they weren't able to do that, 36-45.
Yeah, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that their offense needs to be a little more consistent. The problem with the Chicago White Sox offensively is the fact that they need to get the top of the order on base. They need to be able to...
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. All the way to the wall. And he pulls into second base. That will be a double.
Designated hitter, number 5, Jason Nix.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. A perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up on how he throws to this guy. Overbay the pick. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 6th in home runs, 6th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. And it'll be it's Hill at the plate. A win in their last contest for the Jays. They continued the momentum they had in games 1 and 2, ended up with a sweep against the Orioles in Baltimore.
Well, this team is really on a roll right now. They're riding a 4-game winning streak into this one. And you've seen as often as I have, Gary, winning can be infectious.
That's hit foul by Hill. Absolutely all the breaks so far have gone their way.
Well, they've taken full advantage of those breaks, and that's what great teams do. They can make it 5 today.
Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
Well, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Burley with a delivery. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Aaron Hill is gone.
But Gary, he threw a two-seamer. Here's K-Cam.
Edwin Encarnacion.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And Encarnacion's batting.
Well, back in July of last year, Mark Burley threw that perfect game for the Chicago White Sox. And I tell you what, kids, if you're watching a guy and you can't throw 95, 96, take a good look at Mark Burley. He'll teach you how to pitch.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. As he retreats back for it and gets the out. Or Mark Burley, if any pitcher deserved to have a no-hitter, you gotta give it to him because he pitches games, John.
Well, he absolutely does. And the great thing about Mark Burley is he works so quickly that your defense is ready to go on every pitch. There's no lull in the game when he's out there.
0-1. Burley kicks and delivers down the left field line. And that one's put away to retire the side. So Mike Burley gets him 1-2-3. Good start for him. Second inning. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. He got 25 at-bats last season against him. 6 hits off the Blue Jays. Hit hard to second. Hill feels that one. And so Ramirez retired.
First base.
Now credit the second baseman with a well-executed play right there. Comes up with the ball and quickly gets it from his glove to his throwing hand and throws him out at first.
And he starts Konerko out. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Markham. 0-1.
Well, he threw him the cutter right there, and it looked like he was trying to chase that one. Be patient, young man. It'll get there.
Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Right fielder, number 20.
Carlos Quinton at the plate with 2 away. Lined out in his last at bat. First pitch to Quinton. This ball is hammered deep right. Bounces up against the wall. He's going to try to stretch it. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 15.
Well, they set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him out. A big double right there with 2 outs, and a 2-out hit will score a run.
And Beckham's in the box. And he'll step on first to retire the side. It's called short work of 3. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Lyle Overbay to lead it off. He'll take his first shot at the plate. And Burley gets it by, called strike, and the count will go to 0-1.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
He makes contact, line drive. And that sets down Overbay. Season is shaping up now. Look at the White Sox. Final game with Toronto's Thursday. They'll kick off a series with division rivals, the Cleveland Indians. That team enjoying a stretch of great performances recently. It'll be a 3-game series. After that, they'll be playing host to the Rays and the speed and bat of Carl Crawford. Boy, have they been rolling. It's McDonald at the plate. He went 0 for 5 last year off the White Sox. Nope, that one not in there. Burley misses. And he looks at a slider that's in there. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Good rip at that one, but he misses 1-2. The pitch. Changeup called strike 3. That's the second out.
K-Cam shows 83 miles per hour and a very straight pitch.
This one's going to end up low in the strike zone, but if he was looking for something to pound through the infield, that was a perfect pitch to swing at. You got to take advantage of those.
I think he might have thought that was a little low, John.
Well, even still, Gary, a nice contact swing there, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now Przinsky positions himself. Mark Burley gets that important strike. 0-2.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Changeup got him, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Toronto's still looking. And Alex Rios to lead off.
Center fielder, number 51.
And he starts Rios out up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Rios. That's going to bring up A.J. Przinsky.
I've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. 4th in hits, 4th in home runs. And this is an offense that didn't just go up there looking to make contact. They looked to drive the ball. Among the top 5 teams in slugging percentage in the league, that ability to drive it and get the extra base hit.
And here's the first one. Good rip on that one, but he missed it on 1.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
No, that one is foul. And A.J. Przinsky strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly, keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
And here's Martin. Batting .250 last year, 3 for 12 against the Blue Jays here in Toronto. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Well, good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
First pitch on the way. He fouls that one off. Swung on, line to right field. That looks like a single. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Left fielder.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it. Well, Gary, right now is the time for his best pitches.
Swinging a shot down the left field line. And that looks like an RBI and a single. There's the throw. And the second run comes around. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Number 10, Alexi Ramirez.
Well, it's now he's surrendered 3 straight hits. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. He needs an out.
Runners at first and second. It'll be Alexi Ramirez up. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Boy, so many quality at-bats for this offense. The pitcher has to make a pitch here and slam this door shut, or this could get away from him.
Steve, absolutely right. They can't afford to give up too many more here. This thing's going to disappear from them.
And from the offense's perspective, hey, if they're making mistakes, capitalize on it, because you just don't know what's going to happen later in the game. Let's see what he does here.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. That's in there. Should score the runner. And that's 2 runs in. And he's on board. Credit him with 2 RBIs on the base hit.
Number 14, Paul Konerko.
Great hitting or poor pitching, I'm not sure which. He may be running out of gas, but that's now 4 straight hits against him. Not looking real good.
And Paul Konerko to bat. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
Boy, after that quality at bat, I mean, this offense just landing some serious body blows on this pitcher in this game.
Boy, you see this get started, it only builds confidence in the hitters. Hot shot towards the hole. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Toronto. Thursday, they will finish up the Chicago series. After that, they'll be playing host to the Angels and the bat of Bobby Abreu. That's a team that's been really putting it all together lately. That's a 3-game series. They'll stay right there for the next set of games. The Kansas City Royals. So quite a few home games they'll be looking to capitalize. Markham with the delivery. That one swung on, hit in the air. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead.
Well, sometimes pitchers just try to lay one in there to get ahead early in the count. This time he paid for it.
Yeah, it looked like he thought he would take that first pitch, so he came down the chute.
You know, it's one thing to work ahead, but you at least have to make a quality pitch.
Number 15.
And Brian Talent gets ready to throw. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better.
And Hill pulls it in.
Center fielder, number 51.
So Alex Rios, he'll try and keep it going. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's the pitch. That's hit foul by Rios. Line fair down the line and right. And there's another one. They really are stringing these hits out. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but he gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And Rios comes in.
Now coming to bat.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat, and he did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
Two outs and a runner on second. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1. 1 for 4 in his career against Talent. There's a swing and a line drive. And that'll do it as Overbay puts it away. They break this thing open. An enormous inning here. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Quick look at Ozzie Guillen looking up. Right now his lineup is in overdrive. Exciting bit of run production. A good way to keep your manager happy. A shot up the middle. Beckham able to pull that one in. And the lineups with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Yankees. Second, the Rangers. The Red Sox third. Jays fourth. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays.
Well, you see so many games won with one swing of the bat, and this team last year was one of the best at hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You make a mistake, they will make you pay. The bottom line is, though, there's no one in this lineup that you think is going to be an easy out because they can all take you out.
Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third. The 1-2 from Burley. Fastball got him, 2 down.
For the Toronto Blue Jays.
Watch K-Cam. Take a look at the two-seam fastball.
Number 26, Adam Lynn.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And Lynn's batting. The guy who can plate the numbers. He was in the top 10 in RBIs last year. Ball 1.
I tell you what, he can really swing the bat. He is some kind of offensive player, and really the guy this offense looks to. They want to get him on in front of him.
In there, we're even at 1.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have any hits, so they've really got to start thinking about what are they doing at the plate, and should they be more aggressive right now?
Missed that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
Burley with a delivery. And Adam Lynn strikes out. Could not make contact. Nothing doing here in this half inning. The White Sox still on top. End of the order. It's going to be Nix now.
White Sox. Designated hitter, number 5, Jason Nix.
Here's the first pitch. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, that changeup down on the way is so tough. It's really one of those ones, all you can do is spoil it and hope to get the next one.
Swung on, a fly ball heading towards the corner and right. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. Pulls into second with that double, so he's in scoring position now with nobody out. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
And Posednik's batting. He led his division in stolen bases a season ago.
Stepping up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox.
With a runner on second, Alexei Ramirez. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance.
He has 2 RBIs here, Gary, and obviously a big part of his team's offense today. That's why they're winning.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. 2 away. 2 down now. No advance in that runner at second.
Up to the plate for the Chicago White Sox. First baseman.
RBI chance goes to Paul Konerko. 2 outs and a runner on second. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a ball hit well deep to right field. Way back there. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Well, they say things are contagious. Well, good hitting can be contagious. So can power. These guys are going deep.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now.
White Sox. Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quentin.
2 outs, bases empty. Pitch on the way. Line shot into center field. It's off the wall on a hop. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Well, a big 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far. This man's doing what he has to do to help his team win.
And the first pitch. Swing and a shot to third. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. We catch a shot of Cito Gaston.
Second baseman.
He's dealing with the prospect of an offense that is unable to get any runs, and that's now been compounded by not a good performance on the mound, especially over the last 3 outs. It's Hill at the plate, near the top of the American League in hits last season. First pitch to him. Swung on, and that's foul back. Hill fouls it off again. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
Just drops that one in there. Good break on it. 83 miles per hour.
You can almost see the batter's eyes light up on that pitch. It's coming high and right across the middle of the plate. He should have put that thing in the parking lot.
And instead, John, he's going to go sit down. Good pitch from Burley. Swung on and missed.
Well, this guy's changeup is so good that a lot of hitters almost forget about his fastball, but it's that speed differential that makes it so effective.
And that's a strike. Encarnacion's going to have to take a defensive position here. The master of changing speed, Steve, as you were talking about, makes that changeup that much better.
And what makes him so good is the ability to throw that changeup for a strike and have the courage to do it.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Well, textbook way of pitching. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Outstanding command during that at bat. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch from Burley.
Look here, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
0-1 pitch is a cut fastball. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
This pitcher being very aggressive throwing strikes. I think he's going to try to get him to chase.
Ground ball up the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And a good half inning there. Gone. And Alex Rios to lead off. They take notice when he comes to this stadium. Old memories run deep. And he starts Rios out. Passes up a ball this time and swings for a strike that's in the dirt. And here's the delivery. And that's a strike. Well, maybe someone ought to have him step out for just a minute. He went after one in the dirt. Line towards second. Oh, and a great catch. Great catch right there. That was a big-time shot up the middle.
Well, it had base hit written all over it, but he got the full extension to make the catch.
It's going to be Przinsky.
Well, A.J. Przinsky put together a pretty solid season for the White Sox in 2009, hitting .300. He doesn't strike out a lot. He's a contact guy. You'd like to see maybe drive in a little more runs, only 49 RBIs. But I tell you what he does for the pitching staff is something that can't be ignored.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. That's going to one-hop off the wall. And he's in at second with a double. 1-0. A.J. Przinsky, you look at the size and you think you're going to get a lot of big power numbers from him. But that has not been the case. He's really more of an on-base percentage guy.
He's an on-base guy. He works counts. He makes pitchers work, and he has the ability to inside out the ball the other way. Yeah, a guy that big, you think he's going to hit 400 or 500-foot home runs, but he's not. He's a singles hitter. He's an opposite field guy too.
And they get that run in.
Jason Nix.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
And here's the first one. Ground ball to Overbay. Over to second for 1. And they turn the double play. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on. White Sox have really piled it on here. Lyle Overbay to lead it off. 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 35, Miles Overbay.
First pitch to him. And that misses for a ball.
I know we're not supposed to say anything about no-hitters, so I would never say anything about that, Gary. But
don't worry.
I don't think they have any hits here. And we're, moving through the middle part.
Towards the middle. He's up with it. 1 away. State Farm takes a look at the lineups with a pop in their bat from last season. Number 1, the Yankees. The Red Sox second. In third, the Rangers. Fourth, the Angels. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Well, slugging percentage plays a key part in any team's offense, and this team was one of the best in the league last year at doing that. They seem to hit for extra bases. You know, everyone says, well, they get on second base a lot, they score runs, but also they drive in a ton of runs with all those extra base hits that they get. That's why their slugging percentage is so high and why they're so successful.
Burley with a delivery. Got him. Strikeout number 10 today.
I don't know how his arm's going to feel after the game. He's throwing an awful lot of sliders, but it's obviously been very, very effective. 10 strikeouts on the bender.
And the first pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch from Burley.
Well, he fooled him right there. That two-seam fastball has to be down in the zone to be effective, but it looked like he was looking for a different pitch.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And now through 6 innings, this master. Taking account of the ball game, there's Ozzie Guillen. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot.
You know, Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And the first pitch hit hard on the ground to short. And his throw is in time for out number 1. And it's Alexei Ramirez now, 1 away. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
The couple of RBIs, major factors as to why they have a lead here, Gary.
Takes a swipe on that pitch in the dirt. Not sure if he saw that. And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
Well, you're running out of time in this one. You need to give your offense some chance to try to come back in this game. They've got a lot of room to make up. If they're standing out in the field, it's not going to help.
And that'll bring up Paul Konerko. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
Runner at first with 1 down. Here's the pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. And it's in there. He continues to get on base. That's hit number 4 in this game.
Oh, with that big hit right there, he only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
So Carlos Quentin comes up here with 2 runners on. He went 0 for 3 last year off the Jays at Rogers Center. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And there's another one, couple of quick hits. And the throw. And Ramirez is home.
Now up to
You have to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that's in the dirt. Did not look good on that cut. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Still 0-2. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
I'm going to take a look at this curveball in K-Can.
Number 51, Alex Rios.
2 on, 2 out for Alex Rios. For his career, he's 1 for 1 off downs. And he starts Rios out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. And it's Vernon Wells in the box now.
Center fielder, number 10, Vernon Wells.
And Wells settles in. First pitch. And that misses. 1-0.
I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly we're getting into exciting territory right now.
And a swing and a miss by Wells. Count now is even. It's fouled off. The 1-2 from Burley. Struck him out. And there's one away here in the 7th inning. And still, they are looking for their first hit.
A lot of time left. Still chances for the offense to break this thing up. We're going to have to wait and see what happens.
Every pitch, it gets a little tighter. Burley with a delivery. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Called strike taken by Snyder.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Beckham. 2 away.
Up to the plate.
Folks still on that board under hits. A big goose egg.
Now he's been pitching a strong game so far, but how far can he go, Gary?
Let's take a look. Very close play at first base on this replay.
A very close play, and he just gets him.
Base is empty and 2 down. Now the first pitch. That ball swung on, hit. Rios to field it. And that's going to do it in this half inning. Through 7 innings, he has not allowed a hit. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. It's going to be Przinski. Now a swing and a shot toward second. 1 away.
For the Chicago White Sox, third baseman, number
And here's Martin.
Mark
Had an
Field.
RBI single his last time to the plate. First one to Tien. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line to left.
Now
And Lind with a catch.
Chicago White Sox.
2 retired here.
Designated hitter,
It's going to be Nix now. He hit into a double play his last time. Lined up the middle. And in there. He gets that one down. That's his 3rd hit. 3 for 5.
Now
And that's going to bring
for the
Scott
Chicago
Prsadnik
White
up.
Sox.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
Runner on first. 2 away. First pitch on the way. Nice, shatters his bat. A line drive. No strikeouts, which you talk about confidence. 4 pitches. It's Aaron Hill to lead it off. Struck out swinging his last time up.
Number 2, Aaron Hill.
Here's the pitch to Hill. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike. 0-1. And 1. Burley kicks and delivers. Not letting up on that swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
Struck him out. And the countdown continues. Hold your hand up, folks. That's 5 outs away from this piece of history.
Gary, I like his chances. He's got everything working. I think he can get it done.
Russ is up now. Slider just misses 1-0.
But if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Can't connect with that fastball. Now it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Lined right at the second baseman. Over to Konerko. 2 down.
Designated hitter, number 3.
And Ruiz settles in. Grounded out his last time up. Burley with a delivery. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that four-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
Got him, and the side is retired. He's going to go back to the dugout. He is 3 outs away from a perfect game.
And watch, Gary, when he gets back in the dugout, everybody's going to leave him alone. They're not going to talk to him or say anything. They want to keep him in the zone.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And Gathright takes care of that one. That's 1 down.
Number 14.
And it's Paul Konerko now. He's driven home 3 in this one. 1 out, nobody on. And he starts Konerko out. Good pitch as he's late on that one. 0-1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Hard grounded to short. McDonald. 2 away.
For the Chicago White Sox, right fielder, number 20.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. And an RBI double this last time.
He's just on a tear right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's driving in runs, scoring runs, hitting home runs, doing a little bit of everything to help his team win.
First pitch to Quentin. Well hit towards the middle. And Quentin's got himself a base hit. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Chicago White Sox.
And that is hit number 5 in this ball game for him. Have a day, young man.
Here's the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. Swing and a miss. He's behind 0-2.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
There's a swing. A ball hit high and deep. Straight away left field. Gone. A 2-run homer. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
That pitch headed down and in, but somehow he's able to catch up to it. A tough pitch. You really have to have a quick bat to get to that one.
Man, I don't know how you get a 2-run homer on a pitch that good.
2-run homer.
It's going to be Jesse Carlson on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
Every manager needs that situational lefty, and Jesse Carlson is that guy. Kind of a low 3/4 delivery, be able to use the sweeping breaking ball to shut down some of the best left-handed bats in the game.
He delivers. Line drive fouled off towards first. Rios again fouling it off. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. Off the wall on a hop. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Number 12, A.J. Przinsky.
Well, he's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Chance to drive and a run, A.J. Przinsky. 1 for 18 last year against the Blue Jays. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. You take a look at Cito Gaston. He's reflecting right now, not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. Sain up is the batter. He's going to be the first at bat, home half of the ninth. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
Now, Gary, in the 9th inning, has not given up a hit in this one, so we may be looking at some history for him personally and for his club.
Mark Burley gets that important strike, 0-2. Smash towards the middle. That should be a base hit.
Oh my gosh, just like that, the no-hit bid ends here with nobody out in the 9th inning. 8 no-hit innings before giving up that first hit. I'm sure he's disappointed, but it's still a fantastic outing.
Fastball just misses. 1-0. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Burley with a delivery. Lined up the middle. Beckham able to pull that one in. Then you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
That one sails high for a ball. 1-0. Swung on, line softly towards center. And that's a base hit. Chavez on. Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
Gathright at the plate. That ball swung on, hit. Rios to field it. And that falls for a base hit. And they tag him close at home. He wanted that run. He didn't get it. And we've got Snyder batting. Ground out victim last time through. 2 men on and 2 men out. And here's the first one. At the belt, the 1-0. And Travis Snyder with a swing and a miss for his strike, and the count evens up. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Called strike 3. That's it. Put that one in the record book, Steve. A great performance and a shutout.
Now, what a way to end it, Gary. No better way to cap off a fine pitching performance like that than to end it with a punch-out. Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Yeah, we get a moment to recognize the Pepsi Clutch performer. Our fantastic display by Mark Burley got it done today.
Well, you know, when you're facing a tough pitcher, it doesn't take long to realize that we're in for a tough day. And this team found out very early how tough this pitcher was going to be on them in this game. He's a top-flight starter, but he had everything going and mowed down this lineup. And this sends a message to the rest of the league also that this guy is for real and ready to go.
And we got to see a terrific performance out of their starter, and he was able to ride that one on to victory.
Well, an outstanding effort. He had everything working today, the good stuff and location to shut down the opponent.
I guess it's that time again. We wrap up this 2K Sports broadcast of MLB. John, Steve, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Adieu, adieu.